Hello, welcome to Just Bird Tarot. Today I thought I would go and do a Billie Eilish reading, but I would do the Bing search first. Add BTS and Billie Eilish to your playlist. Okay, U2 is from Ireland, not Scranton, which was a surprise to Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish recently admitted that because of a joke on The Office, she didn't know U2 was from Ireland. That's cute. People really gave her crap about that. See, News 7. Billie Eilish seeking restraining order against man who broke into parents' home in Los Angeles. I'm just going to go here. Billie Eilish is seeking a restraining order against a man who allegedly broke into her family's home in Highland Park and has shown up at the property multiple times in recent weeks. Man, that's scary. Oh, the singer's court filings say 39-year-old Christopher A. Anderson showed up unannounced and uninvited at her childhood home on multiple occasions. In the most recent incident on January 5th, police were called and arrested Anderson after he entered the home. Eilish was not on the property at the time. LAPD takes alleged burglar into custody at Billie Eilish family home in LA. Eilish and her brother and producer Phineas grew up in the home and her parents still live there. Court filings indicate Eilish has a security detail monitoring the home but say she does not feel safe visiting her parents. Her declaration says there have been incidents involving other individuals showing up at her home as well. Oh, this is horrible. How old is she? And why is this grown person? What is wrong with people? Each such occasion, including the present one, causes me substantial anxiety, fear, and emotional distress over my personal safety and that of my father, mother, and brother, the singer wrote in a court declaration. I worry that someday one of these individuals will do something violent or extremely disturbing to me or one of my family members. Anderson allegedly showed up at the property at least 5 times between late December and early January. My goodness. Lock that ass up. Oh my goodness, darling, take your family, move your family. I know, you shouldn't have to, and you really should not have to, but do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because people are freaking weird. And the internet makes it, like, okay for people to, I don't know, to do this kind of crap. Like, egg it on. Look at that weirdo that went in to Britney Spears' house on a live stream. Like, just weird. Weird. On some occasions, the court papers allege Anderson rang the doorbell and tried to make contact with the occupants and then waited outside when no one answered. Another time, he slid a cell phone in a bag under the gate and returned later to try to make contact with Eilish to get his phone back. On other occasions, he left flowers and notes for Eilish. In mind you, he's 39 years old. What is wrong? Who reared you, sir? In the January 5th incident, he allegedly jumped a fence onto the property and began rifling through some of the family's personal belongings and entered the inside of the home. Police showed up and arrested him for burglary. Oh my good. 5 to 10, sir. Correct your behavior. Correct your behavior. Fucking weirdos. Sorry. Just saying. Weirdos. Well, I feel for her. Hello, welcome to Just Bird Tarot. Today's reading is for Billie Eilish. And after what I just read, this entire reading makes a whole lot of sense. Hearts and prayers out to Miss Billie, because she's going through a difficult time. She has a stalker issue, and that's no fun. In her first house, this is a 12 card spread. It's an astrological spread. I'm using the Barron's Tarot crossboard. And the first house is the self-image, and this is dealing with Billie's ego. And what we have is windfall, leadership, and afraid. So this is telling me that Billie makes a lot of money and she's afraid to take control of her finances. We have frightened, fearful, and scared, right, of taking control, assuming command, taking control of a windfall, of a lot of responsibilities. Like maybe is she like industry? She's industry, right? Like has signed contracts or something. Maybe she wants to be more on her own of some sort. I'm not sure where she's at. I don't know anything about Billie Eilish except that she has a really nice tone in her voice, a very nice tone. So in her second house, as far as this is for 2023, okay, this reading is for 2023. What we have is courage, mishap, and sad. So this is dealing with her second house. This is her current economic affairs. So her finances, work, career. And she has to take a risk. She has to have the courage to take a risk of being laughed at. And that kind of like makes her sad. Of making a mistake. She's just frightened, it makes it joyless. In order to make money, she has to be sad, but she also has to take a risk. She has to be sad and only in order to produce money. Okay, for her career. It's like these are important emotions for her creative spirit. All right, so we have emotions, undecided about something that she loves. She loves the money. She loves the entertainment industry. She's probably made a lot of really good associations and business associates, And so she's really on the fence about this because she loves what she does, but she's really isolated and lonely. And it has to do with the fact that she's going to move. Like I said it when I was reading it, like, get out of Dodge, girl. Pack your family up and move. But she hates it. She hates having to smile through everything, all the bumps and bruises, all of the minced words, having to forgive people. She hates this. She hates it. Because she's always the injured party, and she's sick of it. Hostile, vengeful, spiteful. She's talking about it. Because, how she always just has to smile through it and just take the bumps and bruises and, all of it. She has to forgive herself for being angry and hateful and spiteful. She has to forgive herself because she is injured, whatever that's about. It could have been like a breakup, like kind of like, this gives me the vibe like F love. Do you know what I mean? Like F it. I don't believe in it in any way, shape, or form. Just F love all the way around. Emotions. She loves hard. She loves what she does, but in order to create, she has to go real deep in this isolation, because this is what produces this windfall of money. So she has to get really sad and be very lonely, and she has to withdraw in order to create and produce the quality that she does. So I'd say Miss Billie Eilish is like an introvert. I know she has like some of the saddest eyes, but it's kind of what makes it's alluring. And then, her anger gives her an edge, right? But she's actually really pissed. Like she's really hurt by something, and what it manifests is just more frustrations, right? We have prevented, hindered, or blocked. So her anger blocks her blessings, because this is her reality, her ninth house. This is what she manifests, is what she speaks into existence, and she really needs to just kind of grin and bear it and practice some forgiveness. Give up that, because she's tired of it though. I'm sick of having to be the one to always forgive, right? She's frustrated, and she's changing her mind because she feels really left out and isolated, and it's frustrating her. So she may be changing her mind about, I don't know, music or what. I mean, I'm sure, given the industry, I know when I did the Bing, I saw thing that said like a Billie Eilish perfume, so I know that she's out there too, and has a lot of brands, whatever the industry is. I'm sure she's all over everything, right? But she has this man where she's filed a restraining order. This man, 39 years old. I read the article before the reading. Now, what first came out, House and Home, is dietary change, which leads me to believe that she's going to move, right? And then we have change of scenery. She's getting out. She's got to make some changes in order to be happy, and it may just be like hauling ass, like what you heard. My family's more important, so is my happiness, my peace of mind, blissful, joyful, content. You want to be content and happy and at peace when you're at home, but she's got to move. She's got to escape where she's at in order, and make some changes. Let go of this one and move somewhere else. As far as sex, she'll find someone when she moves. We have moving, depleted, lack of resources. So there's nothing going on, but she'll find it when she moves, all right? And it'll be a compassionate person, because what do we have? Empathetic, caring, and sympathetic. When you move, this person is going to be there for you. You may be tired, and they're going to come over and lend you a hand. They're going to reach out, do a neighborly thing or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't see anything going on right now in this moment. What I see is when she makes the move, someone's going to come in where there's a potential for this, and they're kind, compassionate, caring. They'll probably come over with pie. I don't know what kind of pie. I don't let me mind my business. All right, we already said about her finances. Since we did the SEX, her fifth house, let's just move into her seventh. And what we have is adult children. This is dealing with her relationships and marriage, blah, 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 right? So let's see. Adult children, we're mature, we're younger, but adults, right? Sisterhood, is she in a lesbian relationship or someone that's just a like mind, which could be someone from the industry, but somebody's jealous. One of her friends is jealous. Are you dating? Maybe she's going to be dating someone that's just jealous, or there's someone else, right? Someone that you could have known since you were a child, because it could be a sibling. I don't know if she has siblings or whatever, but Phineas. So she has a brother, but there's a sisterhood, some kind of group, some kind of friend, whatever. That's an adult that they've known since childhood, someone that she's known for some time, right? And we have envious, suspicious, and possessive. So somebody's going to be possessive over, now hopefully this isn't speaking about the next person in her life, because having a jealous partner is not good, right? Not good. Envious, suspicious, no. Possessiveness. But this could be a friend that's possessive over Billie. You know, a friend. It could be a family member, you know, somebody close to her may be jealous when she gets into a relationship and it's somebody from her childhood. I'm just going to take it at that. This could be read a number of ways. Like, is she straight, bi, tri? You know, I'm just saying that there could be a same-sex relationship, but somebody's not liking it. Like, you know, I hope it's not the boo factor. We have this surprise here, what she doesn't see coming. Surprise! PTSD, you got some grief work and healing to do. Sadness. I don't know. This is like surprise party. You know, what's going on? She's startled by something that she doesn't see coming, but it does it when it shows up. And it's this state of healing, like reflecting back on childhood. She could just be doing some work on herself. She may be considering like a baby, and one might be coming. Surprise! Grief work. You know, when I see babies and grief, I just attribute that to like baby blues, you know, postpartum, you know. Oh, and then the work part is like, you know, there's a lot of work with babies. It just is, you know. What do we have here? This is an endearing, this is a reflecting on childhood and kind of like doing the work and healing the wound. But there could be a surprise baby, or she's just very surprised by like this sudden wanting to like really get in touch with her emotions and heal some things from the past, you know. And I don't know. She could be really surprised by this person up here that's compassionate, you know. I don't know. I think they're going to surprise her. Because there's like the kindness and kindness and caring, the guardianship, but I'm thinking that this is somebody's being very compassionate. This could be a parent even. I'm serious, like a parent. And I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna just go any further. Into the 9th house, her reality we talked about. Now, how in her 10th house is how others view her social standing, is they see her preparing to leave and they're worried about her. We have leaving, we have mixing all the ingredients, getting prepared, you know, but they're worried. They're concerned, troubled, and uneasy. Probably because, like, you know, they won't know where she's at anymore, you know. But people just view her like she's going to get out of Dodge, because she is, they're just worried about her. She's going to be okay. Okay, it's just as soon as she makes the change to get out, she's going to move, folks, and she's going to be okay. She still has, like, she's angry, but she's forgiving. You know what I mean? Like, she may be angry and going through something, but she's still forgiving. Let's see. In her house of enemies, her 11th, friends and enemies, in her 11th house, her friends, okay, feel guilty. Why does she feel? She feels guilty because she's leaving her friends behind. We have healing the past. So, like, I feel like the great beyond over there, like her friends, she's leaving her friends behind and feels guilty about it. Or her friends feel guilty for leaving her out and she's healing these, like, being left out. They could feel guilty. You know, it could go either way. Like I said, I don't know the young woman's life. Is she traveling to Paris sometime in 2023? Blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. Who's a friend that, like, you know, I guess they're healing a friendship from the past, right? And it's because there was guilt, and it's someone at a distance, or about taking a trip. However, she has a friend that's helping her heal from the past and encouraging her to get out, you know, try not to feel so guilty. She has so much responsibility, you know. The friend's trying to encourage her. Now, the enemies, wait a minute. Okay. The enemies have religion and spirituality, embracing the new, open your eyes, panic, and curious. Wow. All right. So she's opening her eyes about, you know, these new people, this new faith, this new religion, whatever it may be. She has enemies in church that she's opening, whatever her faith-based system is. They're curious, and she's panicked, though. When somebody, like, she's opened her eyes because she's, like, panicked. She was curious like this cat, right? Curious like this cat in the beginning. She may have thought, like, this is something that I prayed for, you know? Like, when things are fresh and new and you're just curious, but you soon find out, like, you begin to open your eyes to, and now you're panicking. You're overwhelmed, you're terrified, petrified, and anxious. So whatever this is, whatever she's awakening to as far as spirituality and religion it's petrifying, terrifying, it creates anxiety. And at night, this reminds me of, like, is there dreams about drowning? You know, I'm just looking at the picture card where somebody comes in and wakes you up at night because you're you know, are you astral, like, in your dream state, what are you doing? Are you drowning? Are you having dreams about drowning? Maybe you tried astral projection and couldn't get back into your body, or felt like that, very panicky, and I don't know, somebody's waking her up, but her eyes are open, but she doesn't look like she can move. Is this like that paralysis, like nighttime? What do they call that? Sleep paralysis, where you're there and it's kind of like being put under anesthesia. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe these enemies, somebody's trying to wake her up to an enemy, and it's a loyal person. She can't move. It's like a paralyzation. Even if it's because of fear or anxiety, paralyzes her. And since it's spiritual, I'm just saying, like, astral projection, a fear of, like, drowning while you're, like, in the dream state. I'm just anything that brings panic. and somebody coming in to like wake her up. But in the physical, you know, it does manifest in dreams, but it's also, you know, dealing with God and religion and waking up to some things. And this is the beginning process. And at first she was curious, but made some enemies, maybe because she's opening her eyes, and now she's a little bit scared of what she's finding out and is creating panic. But these are her enemies. So she has enemies within her, whatever her spiritual faith-based, you know, church. I'm just going to call it church. You would call it whatever. I'm going to see if this, where they're at as far as tarot. Oh, folks, please remember, this is all baloney. You know, it's just all made up. Tarot, oracles, whatever. It's just a story. None of this is true. It's all baloney. All right, but let's have fun with it anyway. None of this is true or factual. All right. Well, they're a money person. Possibly single. They've got a lot of money, though. This is somebody wealthy. Okay? Treat yourself. They're independent. It's work-related enemies. It's money-related. Let's see. This one's wealthy. Look. Look, look, look. 9 of Swords. It's like that. It's nightmares. Something's going on. That's anxiety, stress, nightmares. It's the same as this. So something, and it could be over work and money, and it just, you know, maybe you put your faith in this instead of in God. You know, whatever she's awakening to. 9s are about new beginnings. Where's the new beginning? Okay, 9s are about endings and new beginnings. Wherever there's an end, you're wakening up. So there's something new for her. She's wakening up. She is waking up. She needs to move out of her house. She knows this. Things are about to change. Okay. She has the castle and the airplane, and she needs to get out of there. She needs to make a change and go in a new direction. Move on out of there, and kind of like fast, you know. And this castle looks really destitute. It's on an island where people can't just come. Like, you know, you need a moat or a boat or something to get there. This is the isolation. Get out. All right. But change of plans, taking flight. All right, the isolated castle. But that's what I have for Billie Eilish in 2023. If you've made it this far, folks, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.